Coming up today on YOLO, Texas.
I'm just floating. I'm just floating. That's how you do it.
I don't know how many times I went down, but I never lost my glasses.
You can literally taste every aspect of a BLT in this one single bite.
Let's go see what all the buzz is about.
Join us on our trip across Texas.
Okay, Texas summer, only one thing to do. Find a river, go tubing. Jamie, this is one of several properties that you guys have, but what makes Sun's River Ranch different than all the rest of your properties?
What makes it different is our float along the San Marcos River. It is spring fed. It is always flowing. It is not too shallow, so you don't have to worry about getting up and walking. It's beautiful scenery all the way down. I mean, it's family friendly. Kids of all ages can enjoy this river.
I think that's the first thing I noticed walking up was not only how beautiful the landscape is, the water, the river, but also so many families and so many people here. This is a great vacation spot, not just for you and your friends, but big groups of people and families.
Absolutely, they come, we have groups that come just for the day. We have families that come for multiple nights. There's plenty of activities for them to do when they're here. They can, of course, kayak and tube and hang out, grill. We have covered picnic tables that we rent out. They all have seating for 6 along wicker furniture all have grills, and they're all covered with canopies. And then we move up to, and they're riverside. We move up to our cabanas, which are seating for 8 to 12 people, just larger families, and they all, of course, have grills and hammocks. And then we also just do tubing. People want to just come and hang out and tube. They can tube all day long, get on the shuttle, and ride it multiple times.
Tell me a little bit about how long this is. Is it a long tubing experience? Is it a short and fun one?
It's actually short and fun. It's super easy. There's no drops, no dams.
Good to know.
Nothing rushing. It is a perfect flow, just like you're seeing right here. Yeah. You don't have to paddle. You can let it just take you downriver. It's very relaxing. It's about a 2-mile stretch to our sister property, Blue River Camp. And it's about 2 hours. There's a rope swing halfway. There's a nice beachy area that people pull over and picnic and hang out, swing off the rope, and then they're back, in 2 hours. We have a lot of guests that hop on the shuttle, come over here, and then they do it again.
You mentioned guests here can also spend the night. What do you have for overnight accommodations?
So for overnight, we have all-inclusive tent camping. Those tents include, they sleep up to 4 people, 4 adults comfortably. They come with the cots and the mattresses already set up with some fans and some side tables. Then they also get to use our cabanas for grilling and cooking out and hanging out by campfires. And then we move up to our glamping cabins. Our glamping cabins are the most popular. Of course, they're air conditioning. It's true glamping.
Air conditioning.
Air conditioning.
Oh, I love that.
They're air conditioning. They have a mini fridge. They have a little stove, portable stove tops that they can use. They have little porches with wicker furniture to hang out on. They also have little little electric fireplaces in there for the ones that come out, in the fall and the winter. It's just some, ambience in there.
Wow, okay, so basically just about everything in those glamping cabins that you could imagine.
Yeah, everything that you need, like the comfort of home, but camping.
Ooh, I like that. I want to check those out before we go tubing, especially the glamping cabins. I think we need to check those out.
Absolutely, let's go take a look.
Let's go take a look. Okay, so not gonna lie, my camping experience, it's so-so. So I'm really excited to see what this whole glamping thing is about.
You're gonna love our glamping cabins. It's perfect for people just like you.
Okay, good. Oh my God, is this it? So I was expecting a tent. This is like a mini house.
Yeah, air-conditioned mini house.
Air-conditioned too?
Yeah. AC, it's all the amenities that you would have at home, but in a camping atmosphere.
Oh my gosh, this is huge. And it's so cold in here.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's perfect for, you know, families, couples, girls trips. It has, you know, television, AC, you know, coffee pot.
A TV. What is that, a fireplace?
So yes, we have a fireplace heater for when we have our fall guests come in and it's chilly outside.
You have everything you could possibly want in here.
Everything you need. You feel like you're at home, and then you have the river right down there. So it's
right out
perfect.
there, out your window.
Yeah.
Out your door. This is my kind of camping.
Yeah.
These cabanas make me feel like I'm on a tropical island.
Yeah, that's the idea when we put them out here. They have seating for 8 to 12 people. They come with that, a picnic table, a personal grill, and a hammock to lounge in. So it's all you need. That's riverside.
Especially if you're here for the day, go swimming, come grill, eat, relax. Speaking of which, it's getting a little hot. I'm ready to get in the water.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go tube.
Let's go tube. Ooh, thank you. Let's go. Wait for me. There we go. I'm just floating. I'm just floating. That's how you do it. I can't believe how fast we're moving right now. We are speeding through this river. How do you beat this? Sun, water? I guess all I'm missing is a drink.
Coming up next, Ariel takes us to Bernie for some fun in the sun. YOLO Texas is back after this.
Take a piece of our travels with you. On your next adventure, shop our exclusive store for shirts, mugs, and even masks. To celebrate what it means to be a true traveling Texan, head on over to YOLOTX.com for all things YOLO Texas. We'll see y'all on the road.
Dana, thank you for having us out here. What have you been doing for the past 3 years?
Since we did the version about racing these amazing jet-style boards, we've been working on trying to bring the adrenaline sport of jetboarding to the public.
Okay, so tell me all about it, because the last one was a gas-powered board, correct?
Correct. The previous versions were gas-powered. We want it to be easy to use, eco-friendly, family-friendly, and the only way to accomplish that in our vision was to do it through electric. So it's just literally plug-and-play surfing on demand.
So is it kind of like the Tesla of surfboards?
Yeah, we'd like to call ourselves that.
Yeah. That is awesome. So you've been very, very busy.
Yes, to say the least.
This is all electric, battery powered. This is for everybody now. So
yes.
How does someone learn to ride it?
You find a dealer who's doing lessons and selling the boards, and we're at Hill Country Paddle Sports, so they're one of our newest dealers, and it's why we're here. It's Bernie City Lake, so it's an amazing location, as you'll see. And you go do a lesson with them and see if it's right for you. The team at EWave wanted to make this a general recreation sport, so we developed a training wheels for the board.
Love it already.
Yeah, we blow up this tube that the board sets in, and it just turns into a totally stable board. You get used to the balance from that. So we have people that go from training to intermediate level, like literally in one lesson.
You were one of the first moto surfers here in the country. So how have you seen the sport evolve?
It was initially a niche sport for just the few extreme adrenaline junkies, but we knew it could be a mainstream sport. With the technology development of the electric versions, the sport in the last 12 months, the attention that's been given to it, the amount of people coming to us to want to participate in it, it's literally on a hockey stick trajectory. It's getting super excited to be a part of it.
I can't imagine what you're feeling seeing everything evolve and just develop and people falling in love with the sport.
For me, when I saw the first image of this conceptually on the internet, I knew it was for me, so that's why I've just been totally immersed in it.
I'm nervous, but I'm very, very excited to get out on the lake and try this.
We will get you moto surfing today.
Here it is.
EWave electric jet board. Taking a lot of effort and resources to make this as simplistic as it is to run. You can see it's the low profile on the side of a surfboard, but it's got a lot of gear inside it.
Yeah. Can we take a look inside it?
You bet, you bet. So this is the battery lid right here, and you just lift it off, and there's the battery. You just
That's cool.
plug it in, and you put the lid on.
It's that simple.
That's simple. And then here's the handle. It's a pistol grip throttle, and we have a safety key. And so if you're running it, going, and you fall down, pulls it out and it stops, and you just swim right back up to it and get on. When you're learning and beginning, we have, as I mentioned, the kind of training wheels for the board, and that's what's right here is a training tube.
This makes everything so much better.
We were trying to envision how do we bring the sport to the masses, as I mentioned. So we have the beginner version, in a sense, to get people trained and learning. And then for those that want to go to the next higher level, this is the newest invention in water sports, is a foil board. And so just like instead of just riding on top of the water, when you're getting up on it, you'll be riding, you just start lifting up and flying above the water.
Okay, we're gonna let you do that today.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick with this, with the training wheel, the training tool.
But we'll get you rolling.
Yes, yes, we will.
Hey Ariel, as in any water sport activity, safety first. So here is a life jacket that we'll have you put on.
How you feel? I feel great. I feel great. And you know what? I don't know how many times I went down, but I never lost my glasses.
Oh, that's success.
Dana, that was amazing. So, in your opinion, how did I do?
You did amazing today. You officially moto surfed.
Thank
you for having us out again, letting us share our passion for the sport and coming out this beautiful lake and facility.
Next up, we head to Kemah to a restaurant that pushes the boundaries of exploratory culinary arts.
Always really loved cooking. To me, it's the most interesting form of science.
Welcome to Eculent, a dynamic restaurant that pushes the boundaries of exploratory culinary arts. With a unique experience in every bite, Chef Skinner has curated quite the adventurous offering.
You have so much going on here. How did you come up with everything?
I was on a long trip to China, actually, and decided I was going to create a restaurant that had not been done before.
26 to 30 courses. How does that work?
So one of the things that makes us really unique, besides the food, is the fact that we actually change the environment as you're having dinner. The lighting will change, the smells will change, the total sensory kind of immersion.
When someone comes here, how do they make the reservation?
So right now we have about 5,000 people on the wait list.
5,000 people.
5,000 people, yeah.
Wow, congratulations, that's a crazy amount of people.
It is. It can take people up to a year to get in here.
Wow.
We release reservations on the 1st of each month at 11 a.m. And it's for the following month. We sell out usually in anywhere between 30 seconds and 2 minutes. We do only 3 services per week. We only do 1 seating a night. The reason for that is it takes us an entire week to prep just for service for 3 nights, because we have so many courses and there's so many intricacies to the courses, it just takes that much time.
Burning question, what is the most technical dish that you've come up with?
Probably the one that you'll have tonight. It was something my grandmother used to make me when I was a little boy, which was bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich. So I wanted to give that experience to the guests. So what you're gonna see is that it's just a little tomato. When you eat it, it's gonna feel like you just took a bite out of a big bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich, and you'll be able to taste each of the flavors and each of the components of the dish.
I have no words, I'm just excited.
Yeah, just wait.
With the secret food lab, where each menu item is brought to life to a beautiful homegrown garden, Eculent has elements of magic and surprise.
These Brussels sprouts are bomb.
Before I even put it in my mouth, I could taste it. This is a BLT right here. You can literally taste every aspect of a BLT in this one single bite. It's done perfectly well. The flavor is kept so well inside here.
And if our taste buds weren't on a different level, we were introduced to the giant Texas truffle.
It's chocolatey, it's warm. So good.
Eculent blends classic cuisine with plenty of creativity, all by the culinary Willy Wonka himself, Chef David Skinner. Coming up next on YOLO, Texas, we head to a festival that is as sweet as honey. Don't go anywhere.
Keep up with all things YOLO Texas and find out where we're off to next by following along every journey through Instagram.
Take a piece of our travels with you. On your next adventure, shop our exclusive store for shirts, mugs, and even masks. To celebrate what it means to be a true traveling Texan, head on over to YOLOTX.com for all things YOLO Texas. We'll see y'all on the road.
It's a beautiful day here in Texas, and what better way to spend it than here at the Uvalde Honey Festival. So let's go see what all the buzz is about.
With Texas Parks and Wildlife, we manage all of the native wildlife species, which includes native bees. So I brought some of the eye candy, some of the different types of native bees in Texas. And you see a lot of size variation, a lot of color variation.
Can you tell us a little bit about what we can do in our own lives to conserve bees and help their environment? Because there's a decline in bees, right?
Definitely, yeah. There's been a widespread worldwide decline in honeybees. The two big things that I usually tell most folks to do is, provide them food and shelter, and then reduce your pesticide use, and that's going to have widespread benefits for a lot of our natives.
So I want to know how Uvalde and honey come together.
So when settlers first came to Uvalde in the late 1860s, 1870s, they discovered all this wonderful wild Guajillo honey. Fast forward a few years to 1905, and Uvalde honey producers take their honey to Paris to the World's Fair. They win and get crowned the world's honey capital.
Okay.
That title never got challenged. So we held on to it and that spirit that goes with it ever since.
We're obviously out here having a great time, so tell me what there is to do.
We've got a kids corner over here with free yard games. We've got food, we've got crafts, we have honey, tons of honey.
I was like, you have to have honey.
Yes, local honey. We have 4 different booths that are local.
And one thing that I did notice is that there's a lot of education here at the festival, and it's so much fun.
Throughout the day, we also have bee talks on the plaza at different booths. We also had a mead vendor talk about how to make mead, which is fermented honey.
It's important because we know bees are endangered. There's a bee crisis, so getting people excited about bees and honey. We want people to be educated but have a good time all at the same time, all in beautiful downtown Uvalde.
All right, what can't you find here at the Uvalde Honey Festival? I mean, bees have antennas, I have antennas, cars mostly have antennas. So that's why we're here at the Classic Car Show. It's a match made in heaven.
This one has a bee and some honeycomb in it.
That's really good. All right, y'all, we've had an unbelievable time here at the Uvalde Honey Festival. The bands just started playing. We're gonna head over there next. But before we do that, make sure to visit us on all of our social media platforms and check out our website. See y'all later.